keep this speech very, very short. Look, I've always spoken in these debates because I think it's very important to be able to raise issues on behalf of my constituents very quickly, but also very thoroughly, hopefully. And the first is something that I've been campaigning on for 5 years in this House, and that is the accessibility for all funding that the last government awarded to a number of stations in the last government, and the vital importance of making sure that our train stations are accessible to those that are less ably bodied than ourselves, and for people who have children, particularly with pushchairs. There are two stations in my constituency, Hedge train station and Swanwick train station, that were awarded funding under the Accessibility for All funding by the last government. It was a 5-year campaign, 2 adjournment debates. We finally got the funding, and a letter under this government has now told me that the feasibility study funding is under review. That is a disappointment to me and my constituents in an area where we have excessive development, might I say, built by the leadership of my local council. But it is a real difficulty for my constituents as that area grows to get to work and get home from work at Hedge End. They have to get off at Southampton Airport Parkway 9 miles away. I really hope that the whip on duty who will be responding will speak to the Department of Transport to see that members across this House who have had stations awarded that accessibility funding have urgent clarification on whether that funding will go forward, because many people in our constituencies will rely on that, and I am disappointed that the government has chosen to take the decision that they have to place that under review. It's not a massive amount of money in Hedge End. I don't want to hear about a 22 million black hole. This is not enough money to make a difference on that in-year spending, and that's the last party political point I will make, but that's a very important issue in my constituency and for many constituencies across the United Kingdom.